I mean, again, that just kind of feels like the go-to NIGMA strat, right? They are always playing around Noob. The two supports flock to him like sheep. And the way that they establish themselves in the game is just Noob has to have a good lane. You have to get him the runes. You have to try and let him play in the style that he wants, occupying space. Prior to making it to this tournament, they were on an 18 win streak up until a certain point, Division 2 Grand Finals. That's where they got cut down by playtime, and since then they've yet to really regain that footing. A first blood would set them off on the right pace though. X-Nova still trying to slither away, got a Fairy Fire and a Windlace to work with. More than enough move speed, and now GH getting body blocked up. Orb's gonna fly on over, GH in trouble, and we thought it was first blood on the pause 5 of Extreme Gaming. Ends up being a first blood, a double kill. Oh my goodness, that's not what they want at all on NIGMA. And now Devi has to try and run away. He'll be able to TP out, but taking quite a bit of damage already. Great start there from Extreme Gaming. Very early rotation from the puck. We talked about how Noob had more involvement in the early engagements, but Lone Druid is just the type of hero you need to fight. Start with the root. Lone Druid's gonna use that Lotus, but surprise, a puck around the corner with a Dream Coil. They'll finish off the Lone Druid. Rubik dies as a response, but that is completely fine. GH has no dive to work with and has to walk back through the fire and the pain. Nice dodge away, just need one last auto attack. You got the vision? You got a Firestorm. Gets the job done.
And smartly TPs back to the base, and I think this is also really cool. Shouldn't be too greedy on the puck and TP back to the lane. He needs to go get resources so he can fight the power rune. So in the meantime, FY takes control of the mid lane for XP here. So they don't waste any resource on the map. And Noob is already level 6.
Yeah, good delegation of resources. They're trying to keep the catapult alive as long as possible. Take advantage of the fact the puck's not here yet. Rolling Thunder in. FY might suffer his second death in this game back-to-back. Nice stun from the tree line. They just can't get him. Nothing to say though, should be able to secure the rune as a result, but it's a decent amount of damage on the mid-tier 1 tower from NIGMA Galaxy.
I don't know if they can actually defend this shrine on the NIGMA side. They have to try to steal the other shrine.
And they're in position to do so right now. Both supports from NIGMA behind that area. Devi will be the target. Should be an easy pickup for them. No one here to really help him. He's left high and dry. At the very least, NIGMA Galaxy, they won't lose out on both shrines. They'll be able to secure the one
I mean, they
on the
have
other
to
side.
secure the bot one. They have to.
Well, they're pushing XSS away. It looks good right now, but nothing to say. TPing in, ready to punish Rincy. Spike Carapace reflecting the damage. They break the coil with the lift. That's what you want to see. Puck does go down though. That's not part of the plan. Took way too much damage from that Spike Carapace Orb Reflect. And Omar now trying to survive on a sliver. Just need a little bit of distance for that self to kick in, but the grappling claw will find him. Ame even TPing in as a response. Good move there from the Kes to get active early. In theory, the Largo Encore Innate should extend it by maybe 0.2 seconds or some shit like that. All about, nothing to say. Get some revenge on the carnage that Omar has been inflicting upon him in the fights. All these pesky Spike Carapaces finally bringing down the Nyx Assassin.
And he's already starting to get used to it, you know. Puck against Nyx, you have to be very careful when you use your phase shift, you know, during the op. He's gonna call, they're gonna find GH here, follow up with a silence. No chance for him to use the egg.
And Rolling Thunder on the side though. Noob still trying to get some return kills, TPing in. As well is the Nyx Assassin coming back from the dead, but still able to jaunt away. Looks like Extreme Gaming will complete a full retreat other than X-Nova, but they're happy to give that over with the amount that they're getting. 2 support kills and a tier 1 tower. Mission success here for Extreme.
I mean, this is... Can they even fight here with the Rolling Thunder? They have to try. They have Dagger plus the Diffuser on Pangolier. They're gonna try to make an attempt here. Supernova available. They catch the puck. They got Savage Draw. What a play there by Rincy.
Insane setup there. The Raw getting everything done, and now things messy for Extreme Gaming. They got an egg right in front of their faces. It's bright daylight, and that's where Phoenix shines. Burns down XSS with the Sunray. That is not supposed to go nearly as well as it did for the side of NIGMA Galaxy, but they pull something out of nothing, and FY, who traps himself in the trees, ends up going down. Huge setup there from Rincy Q, and he gets himself an Aegis as a reward.
He had the shield rune, and he figured that, I can just be a bit, you know, loose, you know, I can bait them a little bit, but then he just got chain stunned to death.
Yeah, but now things are awkward, right? Because your Pango's got a second life, so any type of aggressive play you want to make gets a bit trickier. XSS now caught out on the side. What is happening?
He's bringing back up. He's calling back up with the gate.
The backup can't do shit. The backup's gonna be busy. They got the coil. Things are a bit split up now. Extreme Gaming making the decision to try and commit onto Rinsey Q. Rolling Thunder coming through the gate. Where has XSS brought backup? Maybe he's helped NIGMA Galaxy instead. Rinsey will go down. Ame's still trying to fight, but he's dropping really low on resources and needs to try and escape. Noob now on the chase, getting parried away. The two cores of Extreme Gaming, the ones remaining at least, will survive. And funny enough, NY has stolen the Lone Druid form and the Amphibian Rhapsody. Yeah, Ame is really strong right now with the heals coming out from the stolen Amphibian Rhapsody. And now they have to blink away on Noob. Nothing to stay. Still playing around the tree like you... Oh my god. Bro? He's insane. He's literally insane. The Lone Druid Axe is complete as well.
Extreme is still pretty strong. No, they're right now. They're not that weak, you know, so it's going to come down to the jumps. Can they find the puck? They find him again. Can they control him?
Force staff away. That's going to be important because he gets out. Big pit onto 2 now. His Ame swinging the sword around. But who's he going to focus down? It's now Bear versus Bird. Hiding away in the Raven's Veil, sorry. Now looking towards the front. Need to chop him out. Ame, you need to make a decision on who you're going to kill. Trying to finish off the buy, but he can't get the damage. The Frog is healing. The Sun Rays up. And everyone on NIGMA Galaxy is fine and dandy. They might have saved the puck to start, but Ame, this time round, he just can't get his facts straight.
It's probably the best spell, yeah. You look at their heroes, this is the best spell you can get. Non-ulti spell.
I think, yeah, I mean, if you don't count the Amphibian Rhapsody, that's about it.
If you don't count the egg or the Rolling Thunder, my friend.
Sure. Ame, coming in onto the bear. Big Shivas. Oh, this could be a huge fight. Ame's in trouble. Ame, BKB's too late. BKB's too late, and we were complimenting him. We were saying he was taking the fight well, and since that mid-fight, it's been a little bit messy from Extreme Gaming.
Extreme Gaming does the same play, and the whole team of NIGMA, they were behind the bear. I mean, it shows you like they're really trying to surprise Extreme Gaming. Oh my goodness gracious, Papadum. He is gone again. I mean, on the other hand, I feel like XG, they're not actually that weak in our fights. They're just not really getting their buttons off. They're not clicking their buttons. Okay, never mind. He can't click his buttons for sure there. Again, you know, like the Nyx and the Lone Druid Bear.
GG.
What the hell? What the hell? He's tilted. He called GG just like that?
What? No.
I think he's mad, you know. I'm telling you, he's mad. I think he's just mad, like, why are we dealing with Lone Druid, you know? That was a tilt GG if I ever seen one. It's gonna end there. You know?
There's no way it's a GG situation. I'm completely... There is no way.
There is so much more Dota to be played from that point. You know?
Yeah.
They can attack very early with a Desolator and Clings. Take Roshan. They have an anchor on the map, which is the Timber, so they're gonna rotate to that lane. Yep, so all the stakes are going to be in the early game here. The early game once more going to be super crucial. Can NIGMA Galaxy hold on in the early game for their greedier draft to come online? Or XG, are they going to just run NIGMA Galaxy over? Oh my god, they spot him in the ward. Do they have a catch? Yes, they do. That is a very nice catch right there, you know. He's going to know there's a ward now, but that was well worth it. But what the hell? Why is GH taxing that kill? Like, of all the heroes in Dota 2, I think SF has the biggest target on his back. Every game you see SF, everybody is running at that hero. There's something about this hero that attracts attention.
Oh dear. Shackle combination. Last
got
raise,
him.
they get him.
They got him. SF is back. Rinsey is back.
A really strong lane. You can line up all the razors. You got Mangoes to work with. I think he's dead. Ooh! SF is basically close to top of the CS right now. Apart from that,
okay,
he's got
let me rephrase it. You do not want to go to the point being pressured, right? The weak lane that the enemy is attacking.
Bit of a dive up here. Onto X-Nova.
Look at the IO. This is what he wants. He's pressuring the 2v3. He's healing the Doom up. Heal!
Nice blast off though. X-Nova, he'll survive and Divide will go down. So relieving some of the pressure and allowing Rinsey Q to set up for the kill. So they see the techies come into the top side and Oma and Rinsey immediately striking hard. Yeah, I've seen it.
If your cores are slacking, you can always count on Winter Wyvern. Aurof is here to carry. Wisdom Shrine.
Bias.
Wisdom Shrine.
This is
Oh no,
trouble.
XXS. Why?
He's gonna die again.
Where
Trying
are
to
they
come in and
bullying
help them.
XXS?
Where is you going, baby? Another double kill for Rinsey Q. This is just cyberbullying at this point. I just am still scratching my head. Like, why did they pick this Timber?
He's probably thinking of another question. Why did I choose Ame as my teammate?
Damn. Okay, that's a little bit harsh. I'm not gonna lie. They got the spot. See, set up for the blast off. Army's here to party, but that's what the Requiem is for. Rinsey Q can send a couple of razors FY's way. Nice disarm, prevent the kill, and they will be able to punish. So Rinsey stepping up a bit too far this time round, but will at least get the Remnant death kill onto FY.
Relocate to pick up bounty runes, yeah?
Yeah, someone sign him as the NIGMA assistant coach. Kuroki, if you're listening, I have the right man for the job.
Guys, relocate for that bounty rune. Don't waste the cooldown.
Oh, Ame gonna get spotted out, but they don't have the mana, or nor do they have the Doom. Maybe now you can make the argument that ultimate would have been really juicy there. Relocate comes in, punishes FY, so they end up trading 1-for-1, but that's not even at all. They're still trying to spot out Ame. Daytime vision is gonna grant them that knowledge, but the relocate out, Ame will still get pulled in, and Oma there to finish the kill off. Awkward, awkward, awkward there. Even though it could have been better for NIGMA, they still get the kill on the Clinks in the end. Would you agree with that statement?
Damn, you always get me with that, you know. You know I can't lie to you.
Oh, 4-star forward, Requiem out, and XSS gets punished again. What a stylish play there from Rinsey, using his freshly picked up Hurricane Pike to perfection.
Yeah, can't beat that one.
Yeah, true.
The rank 550 player calling the rank 500 player the role.
Yeah, no, literally. Like, okay, to be fair, the higher up you go, the larger the differences, right? I'm talking about like the 1000s, 2000s. Oh, Rinsey, I get caught out here.
Yes, back up.
Dude, what? He Hurricane Piked his way out of the coil, kind of stunning himself there. And GH tried to come in to save him, but will get cut down. So first positive exchange on the map for Extreme Gaming in what feels like the entire game.
NIGMA is just getting out farm right now. With the team with the global presence with the IO is getting out farm on the map.
I mean, they're a bit scared to be sticking around so low. Nice curse. Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal. And it persists too, so even though Oma, oh, you gotta watch out about walking up on that high ground. That's kind of messing with NIGMA Galaxy and their mental compass of this game right now. The picture looks a bit blurry. All these techies' minds in their faces, the map being spread thin.
Here we go.
They got a connection
For the
on
first
Ame,
time.
but
For the
it's
first
not
time,
gonna be
Doom's
good enough.
used.
Noob on the background. They're still trying to hunt down Ame off screen though, but they've already killed off the Vi. Still, it's an even trade if they can get this Clinks and get out. Oh, Rinsey actually denied the Vi. I feel like I do the quick math with my HP bar and then it always does more damage than I expect. XSS now, showcasing that freshly picked up Aghanims. It's not a very good target to go on first, but they'll try anyway. Start things out, they found the techies instead. It'll be FY to go down first. They can't really stand up to Rinsey and his damage though. Noob is the one on the front lines. They got the Hex out, but a nice curse on the back, forcing Oma into a tough position. He's gonna get shredded down. Rinsey will pop that ultimate to try and scare XSS away, but he had the full Aghanims ready. And now the SF, like we said, he just can't fight. You're looking for the Doom onto Ame, but silence is there. Cold Embrace, preventing the Doom from feeling comfortable and chasing any further. Ame standing his ground and trying to fight, but the relocate, the second life, Rinsey's back. Getting the kill out onto Ame and Extreme Gaming. What looked like a nice hope for them to start ends up being a mess as they just can't do enough damage. Yeah, but is the hero nice overall? I mean, he kind of feels like second fiddle to all the other preferred position 4s right now.
I agree. Footwing, Rubik, these are the two best.
Rinsey?
Premium ones.
Himself. What the hell? The jump forward. Ame's in trouble. Where's the save? Winter Wyvern, where are you? Oh no. They did not know they were being crept up upon. Now no X-Nova having to hide in the tree line. Some pings come out. Ooh. You know, the Wyvern has to get a high value curse. You can't afford to lose either the puck or the Clinks, and then, you know, the Doom's still a factor.
Yeah, this is
Gonna
it.
jump first. Ame's in trouble. There's the curse, but it's only onto one target,
Not
and
good
he's
enough.
still dead.
It's not good enough, Mike.
You just didn't catch him. You couldn't embrace him in time, and Wyvern's gonna go down. Big Requiem in the middle. Rinsey is the main character here. They're gonna try to TP out. Still, there's a Remnant available, and the damage is gonna come raining in from the Shadow Fiend. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Extreme Gaming, you might have a 2-1 score right now in the group stage, but you will take this loss here, probably. to NIGMA Galaxy. They've wanted this win for so long. It's been a rough past week for them, to say the least, but now buyback's coming out. Xtreme Gaming, the question is, what really can you do? This game already feels over. But turns out it's actually the opposite problem. Klinks has the same issue as well. Right now, he's just being run at relentlessly by the entirety of NIGMA Galaxy. And nothing he can do about it. He can't actually stand there and do the damage. Gonna start and try. Rincy is gaining HP from this initiation. Noob has somehow found X-Nova on the side. Instant buyback there from the Wyvern, but he's committing in. Cold Embrace to try and keep FY safe. Lingering magic damage, gonna get saved by his own Yules, but they're already onto the Ancient. They're not worried about a thing, thinking about a curse, thinking twice. Hesitation saving GH's life there. But you're running out of options. Oma's coming through with the snakes. They're onto your Ancient, Requiem out. Ancient in jeopardy. You have a glyph available, that can be a last minute situation. GH managing to survive on the back line, but the Ancient is surely going to fall if Rincy gets a few more hits. They have their sights on Arme. AoE Doom, turn the sights around. Rincy punching into Divide, but the problem is he's way too tanky. The Doom is gonna keep XSS in place while the Ancient gets fallen. And man, Xtreme Gaming, they're gonna need a reset. They're gonna need to hope that tomorrow goes better, because if they keep playing like this, that 2-1 score is gonna turn sour really quickly. In game 1, it was definitely a mental thing going on. We're not sure what it was, but it was weird. Like, XG just were not themselves. We know this team can do so much better. And in game number 2,